What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. The 2024 William Byron Patriotic paint scheme from the Hendrick Motorsports 4-pack set. Fantastic looking diecast. Let's go ahead and hop to the diecast review. All right, fellas, outside of the diecast box, and here we go with today's diecast review. Guys, what an incredible looking race car here. Not only does it have a metallic dark blue paint job, you have the Patriotic design to it, chrome numbers. You have kind of a navy, I guess, aquatic style camouflage. Just a beautiful, well done paint scheme here, guys. I mean, it just looks fantastic. So let's go over to the front windscreen of the diecast. You have, naturally, the Patriotic window banner. There, you got Liberty University. A very, I would say it's heavily inspired, but it's very similar to his 2018 and 2019 Liberty University paint schemes, even 2020 as well, with the blue metallic paint job, kind of the red and white number patterns. Very similar, because the 2021 and 2022 Liberty cars started to change pretty significantly. Got Liberty University there, got your little stars. To the front of the diecast, I like how the camouflage pattern kind of cuts off where the hood line is. Gives it a little bit of a, I don't know, just a unique look to it. Got the 24 right there. Sudoku Hendrick Motorsports. Go to the left side of the diecast. And one of the rare times that Hendrick Motorsports actually runs the metallic numbers. I mean, look at all the Larson cars, all of the Bowman cars, X, Y, and Z. You think they might have, ran maybe metallic numbers for their 40th anniversary race in 2024, but they actually did the paint scheme instead to be metallic, which I think is even better, instead of it just being the numbers. But really, really cool stuff. When I think about chrome numbers, it kind of reminds me of 2016, I think it was, or 2015 with Joe Gibbs Racing. At the fall Richmond race, or late summer Richmond race, all the cars had silver numbers, if I remember correctly. That's what it kind of would remind me of if Hendrick would have done something like that. Got Cup Series, Goodyear, even though the Goodyear is blending in with the camouflage, literally. NASCAR salutes, William Byron. 3 race win stickers. HendrickCars.com, Valvoline, 40th anniversary, B Post decal. I love how the stars are like right there on the hips of the Camaro rear body panels. That is so cool. Got Liberty University. Notice the very subtle texture of kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a gray or a steel look to it. I like that. You got a little bit of gradient, some shadows. Got more stars around the paint scheme. ZHP Relay Exalta. Go to the back end of the car here. Got Liberty University once again. Got Camaro. Beautiful looking paint scheme, man. I love that just steel texture you see on the little silver stripe that kind of wraps around the door panel all the way to the fuel cell to the back end of the car. Just really well done. They put some work into this paint scheme for sure. Valvoline number 24, Liberty University Camaro. Go to the right side of the diecast here. And again, amazing look at that chrome 24. You rarely see chrome numbers at Hendrick. It's like painted wheels at Hendrick. If you exclude the Gen 7 era, because every wheel is pretty much painted a different color, right? And you look back through their history, I think it was only like maybe a couple of Darlington throwbacks for Jimmy Johnson and then the 2018 Coke 600. So maybe like no more than 4 times in like, I don't know, 20 years, they ran 4 races maybe, they ran colored wheels. I mean, I'm thinking about some of Dale Jr.'s Darlington throwbacks, and I don't even think he ran colored wheels maybe. That's crazy. Wow. Anyways, I mean, Jeff Gordon did run red wheels back in, like, I think it was like 97 or 1996 at Dover when he won. And I think it's because they bought tires from another team, and the same thing happened in 2004 with Dale Earnhardt Jr. I believe they bought tires from Jeremy Mayfield, so naturally that's how they have red wheels on their race finishing car. Go to the top of the piece here. We got that camouflage pattern, once again, inverted color palette for the 24. And you have Liberty once again on the deck lid. Notice the little red outlinings to the outside of the rear window panel. Very, very cool stuff indeed. And I was thinking about these diecast sets, and I was like, you know what? What other diecast sets could they really do that I think would actually sell? And I think that diecast collectors like myself would actually want. And I was thinking, back in the 2000s, they did a lot of like uniformed sets, right? They had sets for like Rusty Wallace, Martin Truex Jr., even the Wood brothers. But one thing I think would be really cool and could really help move the needle in terms of some of these paint schemes that never get produced. What if they did like a 3-car set for Spire Motorsports, all 3 Gainbridge paint schemes? How cool would that be, right? Over there at 2311, they have a casino or something that's sponsoring one of their all 3 of their cars, that being Riley Herbst, Bubba Wallace, and Reddick. What if they did a 3-car set for that? That would be really cool. Then you think about maybe over there at Roush Racing, or Roush Fenway Keselowski, whatever they call it nowadays. They're sponsored by Kroger. They're going to run like 36 different Kroger paint schemes, right? Why not a 3-car set of that? They could do a Build Submarines paint scheme set. I would love to see that. And I think the way to make it sell would be if the cars are getting canceled, right? And they don't produce them individually, if you put them in a 3-car set, if someone only wants one of those cars, they have to buy 3 of them. Thus, you're getting 3 cars sold at once instead of just one. I think it would actually be good for the diecast industry. And I hope they do something like that moving forward. I mean, could you imagine if they had like a 4 or 5 truck set for ThorSport? How many of those things would sell? They almost never get any of the primary paint schemes made for ThorSport. Could you imagine buying a 5-car or 5-truck set? That's what I'm saying. I think the key to getting a lot of the lower production or DMP'd cars and trucks that get DMP'd every single year is putting them behind diecast sets. So you're guaranteeing at least 3 or 4 of them are getting purchased. I think that's the secret to it. I don't know. I hope they do it. I hope they do more of these diecast sets. I think they're fantastic. Currently, only Hendrick Motorsports really does them right now. I want to see the other teams get on board with it. Teams like, what is it, FRM, they have a gajillion paint schemes, right? How many of them are going to actually get made in the 1/64 scale? Like, come on, guys. I think that would be a really good way to help the teams be able to get more diecast produced and do it within a realistic manner that is actually good for the industry. And I think diecast sets could be a great way to do so. What do y'all think? Make sure to comment down below. Let me know how stupid my idea is. Because it probably is. That's all for now. Have a blessed one, everybody. And if you want to pick up this diecast set, make sure to hop over there to Circle B Diecast, see if it's still in stock. They probably have at least one of the variants. They have the diecast chassis and plastic chassis. So tap in if you'd like to pick up this set. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.